you have more of a voice. We talked about some of these things so that I could run through these, but if you want to embellish on any of these,
Okay.
please feel free. You have more of a voice. Maybe you could just say a little bit more about that.
Having a voice, standing up for myself, absolutely. I won't be bullied anymore. So there was a time when I was at my new job, and someone said something about email that I sent, and I just was like, oh boy, that it was kind of a blind side. So I said, first of all, you know, emails, the tone of it, you have to be careful. Email's not the best way to communicate. And I explained why I sent the email. And the next day, this person who was, I don't know, 4 or 5 levels up came to me and apologized. Now, that would never have happened because I would have sat there and just taken it and taken the blame.
Or gotten angry.
And gotten angry. But yeah, they wouldn't have seen it, but I would have left boiling mad and then made decisions that probably weren't really good. And then some of the things that I've laid out, when I first started tapping with you, I had an adjunct job, which was very difficult population, not in a very esteemed college. There really wasn't much good about it. Pay was terrible. But I went in there and I did my thing, and it was fine. But then I got this new job by networking, and everything that, every part of my background, the healthcare, the education, the business is all wrapped into that. The autonomy that I wanted. I keep my own schedule. I do what I want during the day.
Let me run through some of these because we went through to say, are these true? Making more money, autonomy and freedom,
Yep.
making your own decisions,
Yep.
enjoying the payoff and reward for you
Yes.
and then for them, doing new things and learning new things, enjoying more time with my family, enjoying educating, helping people and showing them a solution or a way out so it's a win-win. Enjoy being an authoritarian, or not authoritarian, an authority figure and the center of attention, using your empathetic skills to help, breaking down barriers to find a solution, being creative and able to create your future. Now, all of those were the business focus that we started out
Right.
with. All of them showed up in this job.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I kind of want to stress this too, because if you're not getting it all the way, now you need to be more specific. And we had talked a little bit about that. And okay, so now maybe you don't need to put it into a specific box of it's going to be with this company in this way doing this kind of business. You start to program in what you want and then say and additional things. Like one of the things you like to do is teaching in front of a group or being an instructor or that kind of thing. So now you add those in because the business that you were looking at may or may not be the ideal for you. But if you say what it is you do want and say to the universe, I don't know how to get this, show me the right people, places, it will start showing up. This job came out of the blue, as I recall.
It did.
Kind of very by surprise. If I recall, it happened like on a Sunday night, you got an email or something?
I heard on a Friday that this woman was going to leave her position, so she said, go ahead and apply. I applied on, I think it was Sunday morning, and by noon, I had an interview. And on a Sunday, really?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that doesn't happen.
The people, places, it's like
It
miracles
was
that
very strange.
show
And then I went in there and you know, someone liked to have center stage, which is fine in academia, that's what happens. But finally someone just said, are we done here? Because they just knew that I was the right candidate, and they really haven't been sorry.
Mm-hmm.
They've been very happy. And I've been very happy.
And you've been happy too.
I've been very happy.
it's kind of like a present fell from the sky.
Right.
And when I describe tapping as that will happen, people look at me like, yeah, right. What
I
are you
would-
talking about?
I would never have guessed it because I can't tell you how many jobs I put my resume into that black box, you know, and it's what it's been, a black hole.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's happened. No one's called me, you know, wondering, did they even get it? No response, no nothing. And here I put it in, and 2 hours later, I have on a Sunday, an interview for,
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't
have to take a long time when your
make
energy's
sense.
lined
It
up.
doesn't happen,
Yeah, well, it
you know,
does.
but it did.
Yeah, and when I tell people that, they really are very skeptical. So I wanted to bring that up because I know it pretty much fell into your lap. And I remember saying to you, that's never really happened to you, has it? Because
No.
we have it on camera that say, I'm always doing for them, but where's mine?
Right.
When does it happen for me that easily?